This video shows how to use consulting tool on operational improvement which has been originally developed by JICA BD's project. Let's see an overview of a consulting tool on operational improvement. Consulting tool on operational improvement includes several Excel sheets that can be helpful for SME consultant advices for enterprises. As many business software are designed for large enterprises, they are not appropriate for small and medium enterprises. A lot of operational issues of SME can be managed well by applying Excel format. Consulting tool on operational improvement covers production and quality management, current assets management, sales management and marketing, and other topics as well. As already mentioned, consulting tool includes several Excel sheets, including production procedure plan sheet, production schedule planning, quality defect analysis, QC process chart, cash flow budget, inventory control, procurement planning and management, customer management, sales forecast, etc. This video shows how to apply this sheet on production, quality, current asset, and purchase management, while the other video already showed how to use some of these sheets. This slide presents an example of procedure plan, one of the important components of the production plan. Supposing that the company receives the order of the chair, first, the basic information such as order date, date to be delivered, and so on should be mentioned. Then, the company should define the production procedure to produce the chair. Such information can facilitate the elaboration of production schedule. Then, the company should identify necessary raw material and production method in each of the different processes, and this information can be used for quality and cost management. Consulting tool includes production schedule and monitoring sheet as presented in this slide. To apply production schedule and monitoring sheet, first, when a company receives the orders from clients, the contents of the order should be fulfilled. Then, production procedure of each order should be fulfilled according to the production procedure plan. As a third step to apply the production schedule sheet, starting and finishing date for each procedure should be fulfilled. Then, this Excel sheet should present automatically the schedule in visual manner. In order to use this sheet for monitoring production progress, starting and finishing date of realized procedure should be fulfilled. Then, the calendar of realized procedures are presented visually. Now let's consider how to implement quality management. Basic method for quality management has 3 steps. First, identify quality defects that happen often. Second, define countermeasure for each of the identified defects. And third, apply defined measures. QC process chart can be used for this third step. Now let's see a consulting tool sheet which is related to inventory management. Registering existing entry of the inventory is one of the important methods to avoid overstock. This slide presents an example of such practice. The sheet in the left side is a form for registering entry as exists, and the sheet in the right side presents the information on the inventory of each of the different items by summarizing the information presented in the left side. This sheet is a part of the consulting tool which can be downloaded from SME Consulting Fostering System website. For the efficient use of this sheet, first, define the important item to be managed. Second, put the information of the safety inventory volume which can be calculated by the other sheet as presented before. And third, make records of entry and exit of the important item every time. Then, actual stock volume of each item can be calculated automatically. Let's see an example of the application of the format for registering the inventory. Supposing that the wood processing company uses a spine sawn timber whose size is 4 meters by 9 cm by 4 cm as one of the important raw materials, and the company should keep 10 pieces of it as minimum safety stock, and today's stock balance is 12 pieces, we can fulfill this line in this manner. Furthermore, when the company uses timber of 4 meter by 20 cm by 1.5 cm, blue paint can and yellow paint can as important raw material as well, we can mention this information in the list. Then, in registering entry and exit sheet, we can fulfill the information on entry and exit of each important item already mentioned. Here, item to be registered can be selected in the pull-down list automatically elaborated by the item already mentioned in the inventory management sheet. In this sheet, the number of entry and exits of each important item can be registered, then automatically actual stock volume will be calculated in the right side of the sheet. As already mentioned, inventory management is closely related to how to prevent from working capital shortage risk. Therefore, it is important to identify safety stock volume and also appropriate volume to be ordered for purchasing raw materials. One of the consulting tools that can be downloaded from the SME consultant website can facilitate the calculation of such volume as presented by this slide. As presented in the educational material for fostering junior consultant, there are two ordering methods for purchase management: fixed volume ordering method and periodic ordering method. When fixed volume ordering method is applied, the company should fulfill these two parts, and then the safety inventory module and others are calculated automatically. The calculation result in the case of fixed volume ordering method is presented here visually as a diagram. When periodic ordering method is applied, the company should fulfill this part also. The calculation result in the case of fixed periodic ordering method is presented here visually as a diagram. Let's see an example on application of the sheet to calculate safe stock volume and the fixed volume ordering method. Supposing that the wood processing company wants to analyze how many paint cans should be kept as safety inventory volume and identify order point volume for fixed volume method, this tool can be applied. If the company can roll 10% as probability of stock shortage, 1 week is needed to receive the paint can after ordering. Consumption volume in last Monday was 3 cans, that in last Tuesday was 4, that in last Wednesday was 5, etc., etc. Then the safety inventory volume can be calculated as 3, and the order point volume for fixed volume method is calculated as 25. Let's see another example on application of the sheet to calculate safety stock volume and the periodic ordering method. Supposing that a wood processing company wants to analyze how many pieces of low-sawn timber should be kept as safety inventory and how many pieces the company should order for each time by applying periodic ordering method, this tool can be applied. If the company can allow 20% as a probability of stock shortage, 2 weeks are needed to receive the sawn timber after ordering. Cycle period for ordering is 4 weeks. Actual volume that the company holds currently is 110 pieces. Consumption volume in last Monday was 10 pieces. that in last Tuesday was 8 pieces, that in the last Wednesday was 7 pieces, etc., etc. The safety inventory volume can be calculated at 12, and the volume to be ordered for this time can be calculated at 208 pieces. If the company allows only 10% as probability of stock shortage, in this case, safety inventory volume will be 18 pieces instead of 12. It is important to mention that Consulting Toolkit has two sheets to calculate safety stock volume. One of the sheets is appropriate to calculate the safety stock volume according to the consumption volume in the last 10 days, and another one is for calculating safety stock volume according to the consumption volume in last year. SME consultant can choose which sheet should be applied according to the situation. This is the end of the video.